Hello and welcome back to George's Furnace in the background. No, I'm just kidding. Today we're going to do one. You've seen this sitting around on my thing for a while and I've been wanting to do it, so we're going to do it. It is the Pontiac convertible number 39, and it's a really old one. It's a really tiny one, and I've been wanting to do this one. I got the windshield in for it. It's supposed to be green, but they only make clear now, so we're just going to have to make do with that. And other than maybe shooting a little bit of paint on the inside, clear green, I might try that on a piece of something else before I screw the windshield up. But we'll see what happens. That's down the road a little bit. This is a cool little Pontiac. Being a die-hard Pontiac fanatic and lifelong Pontiac collector in one-to-one vehicles, let's go ahead and get this baby taken apart and see what we have. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're back. I've got the bottom of this drilled. Not much to it. Let's get my West Virginia pry bar here and we'll pop this thing loose. This poor little guy looks like he got smashed. At least underneath the undercarriage did, or the base. There we are. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty special there. Let's see if I can get that straightened out. Take the wheels off of it. We can look at that. Poor axles are bent. The base is fine. Thank gosh the casting's okay and the interior's okay. They even got the steering wheel in it still. Just a little bit of cleanup on that and that'll look just fine. I'm gonna have to match this yellow. Luckily I got enough here to do that. So, and these wheels, they're pretty well play worn, which is fine. Somebody loved this car so much they stepped on it, and we will see what we can do here. Try to get that straightened out without breaking it. That ought to be fun. So let me take the rest of these wheels off of here, and okay, here we are back with the Pontiac convertible from Matchbox Lesney, and I have here a replacement windshield for that little yellow convertible, and as you can see, it is clear when it is supposed to be kind of like this little bit of greenish color. So I got to thinking, tried a couple different things. I was spraying stuff on old blister packs, and I tried some Spectre Flame Aqua, which was way too dark, so I went to this Tamiya clear green, and I would say that it's pretty close, and if I can get it to lay on there pretty good, maybe I can replicate it. Now if not, then I'm going to be looking for another windshield. So I'm going to try to shoot it on the inside so it's not that that way the paint's on the inside, because you can just rub it off on the inside, but on the inside it would be protected. So I'm going to shoot some of this on here and see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, this is very close to the original color. It might just have a touch more blue in it than the green, but it's pretty damn close. It's subtle. And what is this number? X25 clear green. So if you want to replicate something similar, if you restore one of these and you don't want to use the clear windshield, just ever so slightly missed the reduced. I reduced it pretty good too with the Tamiya reducer and or Tamiya thinner, and made it and just sprayed it on ever so slightly, maybe two light mists on the inside, and it gives you that effect of the green glass that they used to put in these things. It might be a shade off, but I think it's pretty close. So stay tuned. Let's paint this baby. Okay, here's our little windshield. Nice and green. But you can see right in there, right about there, there's a scratch. I guess probably from moving it around or from casting. And it's on the outside, thank goodness, because we shot the green on the inside. So I'm going to use some McGuire's Cleaner Wax number 6. Just a little bit on my finger. Just like that, and that's all I do. Put it right there. Take my tack life. Hey, and we're back with our little number 39 Pontiac convertible. And one thing I forgot to do when I was looking at pictures of how to do the bright work on it, my tow hitches broke off. Now, to some of them that wouldn't matter, but to me, since we're doing a full up restoration on this thing, I want to put one on. I got these from one of those companies, I think the one in Belgium, and they're just basically little things. I've already started filing on it, and I got to make it narrow to fit that, and then we'll just glue it on there. So that's what I'm working on right now. And then, as you can see, this turned out pretty nice. I just got to do the bright work on this nice looking old car. And I think I'm just going to do exactly what they did originally, just to keep it uniform. So let me work on this hitch, get that painted up, and we'll be back. Okay, and here we are back with our little bits and pieces of our Matchbox number 39 Pontiac convertible. As you can see, the windshield with just a touch, a slight mist of clear green from Tamiya on the inside gave it the correct tint that I was looking for. The interior cleaned up really nice, just with some spray 9. The body turned out really well. Wasn't really much to it. I get it to focus. There you go. I did paint the grills and the bumpers with just regular chrome silver from Tamiya, and I did the tail lights just because I couldn't just do it back with just a little bit on the front chrome without doing the back bumper. It just wouldn't look right. So let me start some clear over it. The base has its new little metal, there we go. New little metal replacement tow hitch glued on, and everything's painted in a semi-gloss black. Although this semi-gloss black had a little bit of a shine to it when I shut it. I don't understand why, but it still looks okay. And we put a fresh set of wheels that I had laying around that were better than the ones that were on it, since they were originally black. I gave them a wash, and we straightened out the original little axles and cleaned them up. If I can get this darn thing ain't focusing worth shit today. Yeah. Anyways, they're axles. So let's go ahead and put this baby back together. See what we have. Okay, and we're back with the reveal of the number 39 Pontiac convertible. And if you're down in the Tasmania area on the lower part of the hemisphere, check out my buddy John. He will detail and fix your car right up. So without further ado, here we go. There she is in all her little glory. Little microscopic looking little Pontiac, based off, I guess, the 59 or the 60 Catalina, and or the Bonneville. I think it's the Catalina. And she's all back to her original former self. I think I got the paint pretty close. I'm happy with the way the windshield tinting worked out. I'll be able to do that for future reference if I ever need to do it again. Yeah, I did add a little bit extra detail, but why paint one front bumper, only the front bumper, when the back bumper needs to be painted as well? So it's a restoration plus, as my buddy Rob calls it, over across the pond. Put our little tow hitch back on, straightened out the base, just made an overall beautiful little car. So this will be a proud example in my showcase. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Sorry the video's out a little late. I was just taking a little bit of a break this weekend and had some stuff to do with my father, getting ready for my mother to come home from the nursing home. So that's a whole nother adventure in itself. So have a nice week or weekend for you guys who watch football. Hope you enjoy the Super Bowl this evening, and I'll catch you on the next build.